Hey, aloha, internet friends all over the planet. I am doing a little bit of a different Facebook Live today. I made an announcement about this one day last week, and there was a lot of interest. And at the time of the day that I did it, I just didn't have that many people on live. So I'm doing this one more time to make sure that you who are seeing this right now, making sure that everybody gets access to this message in case it's for you. Hey, Kevin, good to see you, brother. All right, so I'm going to tell a bit of a story here. You know, we are all going through right now some pretty intense madness with the virus, with the shutdown, lockdown, the utter insanity of the masks and all the other just ridiculous bullshit. And millions and millions of people are waking up around the world, and lots of people are wondering, what the hell can we do about it? Hey, Kurt, good to see you, buddy. Wondering, what the hell can we do about this? Is there anything that we can do about it? And there is. For me, I'm just going to be really transparent, really personal about what's going on with me. My team and I had been working for months on which is watching my dog here. I've got some food beside me. I'm keeping her out of it, just to be transparent about that too. Not that it matters to you, maybe, unless you wanted some of this food. We'd spent months gearing up for a really major push with my business. And I was at a live event in California, getting ready to make some very significant moves. And I was hearing about the virus. And right when I got back to Hawaii, ready to launch this whole new business approach and reach 10 times, 20 times more people, the lockdown happened. Hey, Joan. And so my team and I had a really big discussion. We decided to help people for free. And it was interesting because, you know, just being frank with you, right? I got to keep the lights on too. I have grown kids in South Carolina that I help when I can. I've got my partner, Dev. I've got 3 kids in Hawaii. I'm actually in the middle of a custody case, going to get full custody of them. And so I have bills and expenses just like everybody else. And it's not exactly cheap living in Hawaii. And so we, quote, needed to make money as much as anybody else. And everything in my bones said, help for free, you know? When I need something, the money comes. Whenever I need anything, the money comes. And so I trust. And we dug in. Hi, Shirley. Glad you're on with me. I just dug my heels in with my team, and we started helping for free. I have been doing Facebook Lives every day for the last 20-something days, just giving. I don't want you to feel sorry for me, and I don't want you to like me. I'm just being candid with you, and I have some news that I'm getting to as I share this story with you. So for the last couple of months, we've spent way more than we brought in. We took pretty much all of my programs and made them either free or pay what you can, just to help as many people as we possibly could. And we knew that eventually we would have to, you know, operate like a business again. Lots and lots of people out there doing plenty of business. Now, I tell you what, I'm going to make a real quick request. Hey, Kim, a few of you are making comments. I would like for this video to get in front of as many people as humanly possible. So if I say anything you like, if you'll comment, ask me a question, or hit the thumbs or anything like that, it will help me. Plus, when I tell you what I've got and what I'm actually doing this about today, hey there, good to see you. Then feel free to tag people that you think this would benefit or people that would be interested. All right. So for the last couple of months, we were helping people. And now I'm going to go through a little bit more story here. 9 years ago, I started the Business Level 5 Mentoring. And it started out with me doing one-on-one sessions. And people coming to me with anything from fatal diseases to chronic relationship problems, inability to ever make enough money, making lots of money and being miserable. Aloha, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. Just remember, those of you who are commenting from within one of my Facebook groups, I'm not able to see who you are and interact with you personally unless you click the little button that gives the app permission for me to communicate with you. Okay? It's really easy. Hey, thank you for that, Andrea. And you're welcome. All right. So I did a whole lot of one-on-one sessions, and then people started saying, well, Brian, like, couldn't you help a lot more people at once by doing group programs? Started doing group programs. Then this led into some really high ticket things, and where for the last roughly 4 years, the number one thing that I've had, now I still have all my free stuff available, and my book's been free forever and all this other stuff. However, the people that wanted to get to the very, very top, the people that had spent 6 figures on self-help, and they wanted to be totally, completely free, we created an offering, and I would guess that probably 40 or 50 people have done it so far. They either flew me to their country to sit with them for 4 days, or they came out to Hawaii and spent 4 days. Let me just show you this space. It's a little bit messy right now, but this kind of magical, incredible space that we have here, where I sit with people for 4 days. I do spell breaking and work with them, and they literally just like sprout wings, and they don't have to use a plane to get back home when I do this work. And so I have everything ranging from extremely high ticket. Hey, Barry, good to see you, brother. I have extremely high ticket offerings, and then I have everything from my free book and all the free videos and all the stuff. And there are always more people that would like to get a little bit closer to me, that would like to work a little bit more intimately. I usually can talk well, like, people that wanted to work more intimately. They wanted to have access to one-on-one spell breaking with me, even if that was done in a group setting. So over the last 5 years, I have done 20 different group programs that were basically $2,000 to $3,000 for the course, and typically 50, 60 people would join. And in this small group setting, we would all come on video, and I would work with them, and we'd meet for an hour or two every week for 8 weeks. I did several 8-week programs, and I've done several 12-week programs, and those have been $2,000 to $3,000. And right now, there are a lot of people that would join one of those programs if I were to offer one. Okay, my audience is literally growing by the day right now. And there are a lot of people hurting. There are a lot of people very uncertain about their financial future. There's a lot of people going, how are we going to pay rent? And I understand it. All right. So over these last couple of weeks, I was getting close to wrapping up and finishing my current program that actually now ended last Thursday. And it was called Level 5 Liberation 4.0. It was a $3,000 program. Oh, no, I did that one for $2,000. And a lot of people got in on a pay what you can option. And as I say, I've been doing this I welcome that very much, Deborah. I totally welcome that. And I believe it will if you let it. A lot of people got in on a pay what you can. And I said I wasn't sure if I would ever do it again. And then the virus thing and the lockdown happened. So my team and I have been now discussing this for the last 3 weeks. Wow, I'm going to share that in just a second, Diane. Thank you. I decided, since last Thursday was the final session of Liberation, Level 5 Liberation 4.0, I decided I am going to do a Level 5 Liberation 5.0. It does have a cap. Hey, Julio. It has a cap of 60 people. I announced it last week, and roughly 20 people have already joined. So there are 40 spots remaining. We're sending out an email to about 12,000 people on our email list. I'm putting this invitation out to probably have a total of about 6,500 people on Facebook and YouTube. No, actually, counting YouTube, 8,500 people. Some of whom will be ecstatic to hear this, and we might just fill up and be done. However, I am letting you know about this, and if you stay on with me, I'm going to tell you what it is, how it works, and then I actually have another program. I've never done anything like it before, so I'm looking forward to telling you about that one in just a minute, and thank you for that, Derek. It takes one to know one, brother. It takes one to know one. All right. Now, I'm not on for quantum questions, but I'm going to do this anyway. Why is it that I finally realized I don't have to generate abundance? Abundance is my nature, and I just relaxed and let it happen. Okay, so Level 5 Liberation 5.0, here's the details, all right? It starts this Thursday. Every Thursday, well, let me start with the orientation session. So this Thursday, I'll be doing a 2 to 3 hour orientation session. Everybody comes on live. Everybody comes on video. We meet. We say hello. I'm going to do a 2 to 3 hour orientation session where I am going to dump the truckload of awesomeness. Everything that has ever come to me in my 54 or 55 years, I'm not sure, including my 30 plus year self-help journey and including the last 9 years, every time that I do one of these orientation sessions, everything that is in me comes through bigger, wider, and clearer and more completely and comprehensively and yet concisely than it ever did before. And that is going to be happening this coming Thursday. As I make this video right now, it is Monday at noon Hawaii time. So that's going to be starting on Thursday. All right. Then after the orientation session, every week we will meet for an hour or two. I commit to an hour, and I don't know if I've ever done a session that was under 2 hours, okay? But number one, everybody can be on live. Number two, nobody has to be on live. And number three, the vast majority of people in my programs actually watch the replays 10 or more times. It's kind of unbelievable, all right? Now, I want you to check this out. As I'm doing this, I didn't know you were in, and welcome, Diane. I am glad. Okay. And I'm glad, Joan. Awesome. So let me just give a couple more final details about this. And I encourage you to hang on with me here. I encourage you to comment, if you will, to help me make sure that more people see this. And what I just said, if that interests someone you know, please tag them in the comments. What I'm about to say, if this one doesn't, the next one might. All right. These programs are typically $2,000 to $3,000 due to the situation that's going on the planet right now. I know there's people that could swing that money and they could swing it without a problem, and maybe you can. But when I do a pay what you can, I put a couple of stipulations on it. I trust you will as well, Rochelle, if you want to. I trust that you will have the money by Thursday or by the end of the day. So I have done this thing where I call it pay what you can, but make it a stretch, or pay what you can and make it a stretch. This program, you're in there too, aren't you, Giulio? Giulio's in Italy, and I think Giulio has been in the last 8 programs that I have done. Absolutely fanatic, and I love it, and his life is climbing by the minute. This program should be $2,000 to $3,000, and the next time I offer another 12-week program, it will absolutely be $3,000. I'm not going to do another pay what you can. I'm going to lean on the reality that we're all infinite, unlimited beings who can do what we want. So this is the last time that I'm doing a pay what you can. And we modified the pay what you can just a bit. The last time that I did a pay what you can, I had a couple of people that joined for $1. I knew and they knew that they could have paid more. And they didn't screw me. No one can take advantage of me, but they screwed themselves. They didn't value what they got, so they didn't get what they didn't value. All right. So this time we put a $300 minimum. It's pay what you can with a $300 minimum. And that guarantees that everybody in the program will have skin in the game and they're going to show up serious about getting what they came for. All right. Now I can tell you all the bells and whistles. There's about a half a dozen bonuses that are all totally supportive and relevant. But I'm not on here to sell you. If you feel in your heart, oh my God, that program is for me, or if you have one question that you need to ask to know if it's for you, type it in and I'll answer it. Otherwise, if you look at the post with this video, you'll see the link. Click the link. Go sign up. Join us. You'll be added to the group, and I'll see you on Thursday. Now, I will be here for a few minutes to answer your questions. The next thing I want to tell you is that I have created, as I said a minute ago, a brand new program and course that I've never done anything like it ever in my life. There are so many people that wanted to do this kind of work, people that wanted to be involved and get in on the spell breaking. So we brainstormed and we discussed it, and we came up with an additional program that I'm actually launching at the same time. All right. And this one's called Liberation Conversations with Brian. Liberation Conversations with Brian. Thank you. I'm going to take advantage of that right there, Joan. It's true. It's true. So the Liberation Conversations, here's how that one works. For someone who is not in a position to make a $300 to $3,000 investment in the 12-week program that has a 60-person cap on it, here's the option. You can join Liberation Conversations with Brian. You will be added to our private group, and then once a week, we're going to be meeting for an hour in a private webinar setting, no matter how many people. And during the first week, there might be 5 or 50. And the next week, there might be 100. And we might end up with 10,000 people on these things. But what we're going to be doing is meeting for an hour every week with you having the ability to ask unlimited questions. It's $88.88 a month. We've moved everything over to numerology that we possibly can. So for $88.88, you can join a program where you're going to be on with me and everybody that shows up, with me leading the call on a live video webinar, an hour a week. So, I mean, do the math. It's $20 is like a couple cups of coffee and a scone at a Starbucks or something like that. We wanted to make something that was literally a no-brainer that basically anybody could afford. And we set it up to where there's no well, I guess you could say a month is the minimum, but nobody has to stay. You have the ability to pay $88.88 a month and anytime that you want and be in on the next 4 sessions. I know that I'll have people that'll be in there for a year or two with me. There is no deadline to sign up for the Liberation Conversations, Jennifer. Thank you for asking that, because it's going to be an ongoing program. I'm literally just going to go live every week in the webinar. Everybody that is signed up will get the link. And then you're in 4 weeks, 4 live sessions with me. I will be pulling people on for spell breaks, okay? A private spell break with me is $800. So if you get pulled on for a spell break, you just got 10 months worth of the program for free, basically. And there's no limits. I don't really know what a clock is, so I don't know if I'll stick to an hour, how often that I will. As long as my energy's holding out, depending on what time of the day, I'm just going to rock it. So yeah, there is no deadline to join the Liberation Conversations. That's going to be wide open. So let me wrap this up. In this post, there is the link to the Level 5 Liberation 5.0 program, 2 or 3 hour orientation session this Thursday, 12 sessions ranging probably about 2 hours each. A smaller, intimate group where everybody's going to get to know each other. Everybody gets a chance for 1 or more spell breaks, and a lot of intimate, magical interaction and awesomeness is going to happen there. That one starts this Thursday. The Level 5 Liberation Conversations with Brian, ongoing, $88.88 a month. You can start at any time. You can end at any time, and you can extend. Now, I have one last this is going to be a little bit salesy, but it's just the truth. It's just simple logic, and it makes business sense for us. I will announce the day and time of the Liberation Conversations in just a little while. To Joan and Jennifer, you both asked it at the exact same time. We will finalize that today or tomorrow morning. I do want, this is going to sound a little bit salesy, but that's okay. It's just, again, it's simple mechanical truth. Once this lockdown ends, the price of the monthly ongoing Level 5 Liberation Conversations is probably going to rise up to about $222 a month. However, everybody who joined at the $88.88 will be able to stay in at that monthly for as long as they're in the program. Okay? So we're making this a rather win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win. And I know that we're going to have a whole lot of people that join both, and that's just going to multiply the awesomeness. All right? So I'll hang on for just right at 20 minutes here. I want to hang on in case there's any other questions. I'm really going to encourage you. Listen, if it's not for you, don't join. I don't want to twist your arm or anything. And if it's for you, don't wait. Just feel it in your heart, click the link, and join us. You'll get added to the program quickly, and we will rock, okay? So it looks like no questions. I hear you, Rochelle. I have heard that. All right, so it's looking like no questions. Looks like my work here is done. And I can get back to the next project that I have secretly waiting in the laboratory that I'll be revealing very soon. So I love you. You're perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. There never was anything wrong with you. How could your infinite, unlimited energy? They just programmed you to think that you were something different, and you bought it and you believed it. But I'm here to remind you, if your mind is open, you're perfect. Wow, I love that. And I appreciate you, Jennifer. Love you all. I will see you soon. Yes, you can sign up for the Liberation Conversations. The link to both programs is in this post with this video. Just scroll down. You already got the story here, unless you want to read the post. The links are at the bottom. And I'll see you on the inside. Infinite, unlimited abundance is right now. It is right now. I'll see you soon, everybody. Aloha.